Welcome to the Celebs.com studio up at Sundance, sponsored by Movie Maker Magazine. Ty Burrell, David Duchovny, Vera Farmiga. It's such a pleasure to have you in here. Saw the film last night. Was that the first time you'd seen it with an audience?
Well, first
Yes.
time,
Yes.
period.
Yes.
Yes.
First time I'd seen it, period.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Are you good at watching yourself on screen?
Not normally, but I really enjoyed. I had confidence. I had been told by people that had seen it that it was really good. So I felt confident going in, and I just no, I didn't have that normal kind of egotistical self-consciousness.
Do you find that you watch the audience as much as you watch the screen, or do you just lose yourself in the movie?
I didn't have a good seat to watch the audience. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah.
I love going incognito in the middle of the auditorium, you know, and I mean that's where you perceive really.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we were sitting amongst ourselves and
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
cheering each other on.
We were just looking at each other to see their reaction.
See what I did?
See what I did there? There's more coming. There's more.
Obviously, he's being in a theatre, 1,200 people, and feeling that warmth. I mean, the film does generate a lot of that emotion. And I think a part of that comes from the fact that it was kind of a family project for Chris. There are so many people from his family involved in it, and then it's such an intimate space. I mean, obviously, Frank, your character is a little off to the side from the main core, but did it feel like that? Because, I mean, he's been working on it for 10 years. When you first met him, did it feel like it was going to be this passion project that was going to be cool?
Yeah, it did. Right from the get-go. There's kind of uncanny parallels with his real life. So I think the film definitely reflects that. There's pretty clearly this film landed on him, I mean, 10 plus years ago, but I think the film still shows it.
David, like you, it's basically a first-time director, despite the fact that he's got this kind of street cred from being born into the Coppola family. So when he first met you, what did he bring you to make you confident that?
Well, first there was the script, which I thought was great and unique, while being in a tradition of coming-of-age movies that I like very much. And then, as Ty said, I mean, I didn't know, but he had been living with this for 10 years, and he just, there's no hesitation on any question. You know, he's lived it, so he's there, and as a director, as a person, he's there with the story, and same as when he's a director, there's no, he instinctually feels this particular story, so that gives an actor a lot of confidence to try different things and to be told, well, that works and that doesn't.
Did he bring in like a lot of materials, like music and visuals and stuff like that?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Vera, I mean, you were the breakthrough director here last year, and so did you have any? Had you already shot Higher Ground when you shot this?
We filmed a week after Higher Ground press at Sundance. So I jumped in a car after press last year and drove down to Tucson and had my first costume fitting. That's how, that was the sequence.
Wow.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves said that you're not one to lay idle, ever. And
I'm always on the go.
this
Whirling dervish.
And this character for you, I mean, such a free spirit.
Yeah, and it's rare to encounter. I mean, I a lot of cerebral, contained, have it together roles come my way, and I always jump at the chance to play an eccentric because that's those are passionate women, and it's always it's fun to live in that skin and you grab at any vivid character that comes your way. It's so rare to have these characters left off the written page like a pop-up book, and so.
She had this quote in the film that sometimes you need to go mainstream.
Yeah.
Is that good movie advice, generally?
Yeah, it is, actually. It is. I mean, the only reason I'm able to do these and as often as I can is by going to mainstream once in a while. But even those mainstream films, even if I'm not super inspired by it, or you find a way in. You find a way in. I'm a firm believer that things are sort of the universe draws things to you anyway, and so things are. There's like source code, for example. I didn't. It was ultimately it was a really stimulating project. I didn't think it would be. Being contained in a chair but I found a challenge just in that respect, stillness.
Yeah.
You know.
This one's a little less
Find
still.
something that'll ignite you.
Yeah, and you guys, I mean, does the success of the television stuff that's been happening to both of you lately, I mean, obviously the accolades and the industry recognition is also really nice, but does that give you like confidence as an actor to try like all these kind of different things to
No.
take?
No,
It
I mean,
doesn't feed?
well, personally, I can't speak for
No,
Ty,
I
but
don't think
I mean, those things are very nice, but really, the lack of confidence is innate, you know, and doesn't really ever
100%.
go away.
100%.
And that's what drives you in a way. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't feel like you're going to be humiliated, then you probably shouldn't take the role, you know.
Yeah, no, I just completely agree. I have that very unusual relationship with fear, and yeah, I mean, I think that the show, in a practical sense, makes it easier to take some parts because it's a steady job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not on the psychological side.
So
No.
do you consider it a healthy relationship with fear?
I do. I really do. I've been scared for a long time.
Yeah, it's totally.
Fear may not be the right word.
Absolutely, it's a totally necessary component. It means you're challenging yourself.
It could be excitement, you could call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're looking off a cliff, that kind of
Yeah.
excitement, and somebody's pushing you.
And
It's
crap.
yeah.
That kind of excitement.
Yeah.
When you're squatting naked. At the end of the-
Yeah, exactly. And
When you're free balling.
well, hoping that you know, this is not the kind of movie that could pay for a lockup. You know, and I'm running around, you know, just butt naked there.
Yeah. As like Justin Kirk is free balling and you're like free butting
Well, yeah.
for most of it, free cheeking.
Well,
or
that was a you know, a fake ball, obviously. I don't know, obviously, but it was a fake. That was a prosthetic ball.
There were
It
a
was
couple
not-
of takes that it was obviously a fake ball.
It just looked too solitary. Didn't it?
I thought it just looked too beautiful.
It was a beautiful ball.
Wasn't it?
Last night you were trying to get Vera to talk about her goats,
Yeah.
and she wasn't biting. Do you think we
wasn't-
can get?
Oh yeah, she'll talk about
Yeah.
this.
Okay. No, I know. It was only because I didn't get a chance to work with these goats. I mean, the film had me at hello. I mean, at the title. I saw the title of the film and I was in. But my character doesn't really interact. And there was a scene that was cut out where I'd made the choice where Wendy is actually quite scared of the goats and
Right.
skittish, and that scene never made it in. But I wasn't really handling them, so I
But
didn't
she was a
get
good
to know.
source of information. I think I remember asking Vera some questions about goats.
What was the key piece of advice?
Oh, I don't remember. I mean, there's a lot of.
I told you about what did I don't remember either.
Yeah, but she knows a lot about goats. It's real.
Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Appreciate it. And congratulations on the film. It's
Thank
really
you.
beautiful.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.